President McFarland, what are you doing tonight?
Pardon me just a minute. I'm hanging out with Ray Foley.
And welcome to Hanging Out. How you doing? I am Ray Foley, your host for this evening. Today on the show we have Mr. Keith Brinsenhoff. He's the owner of Pennsylvania Dutch Hobby Shop, located here in Kutztown. But before we get to him, I had the chance earlier this week to speak with the new Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Chick Woodard. And here's what he had to say. Thank you very much, Doctor, for your time. I appreciate you being here. Finally. Let's just get down to some questions that our students are probably wondering. As the new Vice President of Student Affairs here at Kutztown University, what differences are you going to make that students are going to feel?
Good question, Ray. I believe my personal presence in building relationships on the campus, I think that's very important, because enduring relationships have a lot to do with the holistic educational concept that I believe very strongly in.
Is there a lot of one-on-one with the students and seeing what their concerns are?
In different settings as well, to get out of this office and to be in the resident facilities and the student center and to interact with the traditional as well as non-traditional students. I believe that that is my classroom, if you will, away from the traditional classroom.
What do you think some of the concerns are of students of Kutztown today?
I think that whether the students are older students or traditional students, I think that they are desperately concerned about doing what they can to refine their talents and skills so that they can market that in a severely competitive economy out there. I think we have fewer and fewer jobs out there, and I think students want to be able to compete.
That is true. Something that is on the mind of many students today at Kutztown University is the impending strike. Do you have any comment on that? Is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, I'm not the university spokesperson for these kinds of issues, but I think that it's crucial for everyone to know that we are as sensitive about many of those issues as other sides. I think that it's also important to know that no one wins or loses in a situation like this, so that we've got to hang together and be sensitive to either side and hope that the best develops out of that.
Is there anything that students can do? Because I know that there's just a lot of talk going around. No one really knows what's happening. Have you been talking with students, seeing what their views are?
Yes, I've had the pleasure of meeting with students in the residence hall. I have kind of a rotating schedule Saturday mornings, and it kind of gives me a chance to build relationships, as I said earlier, but also interact with students on their turf. Some concerns came up in my last meeting regarding the strike situation. Students seem to suggest to me that they are not getting essential information.
Right. And
the university has a hotline that we will be letting them know fairly shortly.
That's great.
And
That's
questions
great.
that they have that requires essential information so that they see the full picture, we will be providing that for them.
That's excellent. Okay, is there anything that the students can do now in relationship to the strike?
Well, I think the students are kind of in the same situation as a lot of us. We don't know what the outcome will be. We would hesitate to speculate at this time. And I think that students should just be patient, and when that information about the hotline is disclosed, they should use it. Don't be shy. Be assertive, and the essential information will be provided to them at that time.
That's excellent. There is some racial tension here on the Kutztown campus. Have you done anything to address that problem?
Well, you're probably going to always have some racial uneasiness if everyone has not had a uniform background where they have been able to deal with these issues prior to coming to this learning laboratory.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they come from different small towns. And
what you'll find at Kutztown and other universities great universities have students who have had those experiences and can be the models to help others who have not had those experiences. I think it becomes infectious, if you will.
That's true.
If we begin to see the value of respecting and interacting in a multicultural world, you're going to have to develop those skills, because those demographics say those are the kinds of leaders that we will have to have. So my point here is that for the student who may not have had those experiences, I think it's the obligation of the university to provide those in that learning laboratory. Then I think that when that student has completed his or her education here, that student will be better prepared to deal with the Chicagos or the Atlantas or the
Probably where they
Philadelphias,
will be
et cetera.
going, a lot of Kutztown students.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot for your time, Dr. Woodard. I really appreciate it. And all the students at Kutztown are happy to have you here. And now that they know that there is a new vice president of student affairs, they can come by or call you and get in touch
They'll
with
probably
you.
see me. I'll come
That's
by
true.
to them.
All right. Thank you
So I
very much. I
appreciate
really
that.
appreciate it. The students appreciate it.
Thank you for letting me share my thoughts with you.
You're welcome. Dr. Chick Woodard, he's already doing things. It's unbelievable. Just recently, he put WRKU, he was responsible, back on the blue screen. So we'd like to thank him for that. He's already interacting with students and getting things done. With WRKU back, everything actually is back in full action here at Kutztown. There's no turning back. The summer is over, and fall is just around the bend, though. I don't want to leave summer too quickly. I'd like to reminisce, if you will, with me. One very special day I had this summer that will always live in my memory, and I think we even have that on videotape. Can we roll that? Like everyone who worked hard this summer, I needed a day to myself. So I took an old tube that I used to use as a kid, and we were companions again. But this time, our journey knew no roads. It was a high jump, but risks were what this day were made of. And this was going to be quite a day. I started my journey down the river and realized what I'd been missing in the fast-paced, money-oriented world I'd been in for the first months of summer. I became one with nature. I noticed the blue sky, the green of the trees, the rushing of the water, something I missed. Ah, nature. It's not often you get to spend a day by yourself, just looking at your feet. I needed a souvenir of the day, and all this greenery around me was not going to go to waste. I began looking for some choice river plants and greenery. I didn't know too much about the river plants, so I just picked anything that looked good. I came upon some of the most unusual plants I'd ever seen. I decided to pick one for my mom, and who could forget my sister? And I was lucky enough also to have one for Grandma. But I didn't forget the one very special person in my life. Me. I only wish I had paid more attention in my botany class. Although I picked some beautiful flowers along the river, I later discovered that some of what I was picking was a rare infectious form of poison ivy. It didn't really start pussing up until later that night, so I journeyed on. I knew this river held all beauty and all danger. So far, I'd only seen the beauty until I came around a certain bend. What at first glance seemed like one of the members of the village people turned out to be one of the Pennsylvania Dutch Indians. The river was deep. It was fast. My choices were slim. The outcome won, survival. I had to dodge left, right. I wasn't even thinking, I was moving. Sharp, flesh-piercing arrows, probably poison-tipped, flew in rapid succession, like lightning. Rocks showered about me, just like rain, and his cries echoed through the riverbanks like thunder. It was then I remembered an old football play. Take left and run right. With the tube as my ball and the river as my field, that Indian was playing my game now, and I was about to score. I got away. That last shot hit me right behind the head, and those 2 rocks right in my back. I was really beginning to feel the effects of this trip, and now I was lost. The hours dragged on, and I wanted nothing more than just to get home. What luck. Up ahead there seemed to be river maps. This next encounter with life was another aggressive type, of the worst kind. Sales. A street vendor from New York, he was the typical 3 Fs. Friendly, fat, and, friendly. Well, I guess the 2 Fs then. He sold junk of all kinds. I luckily didn't lose my money with the fight with the Indian. I bought a map and a cool soft drink and was on my way. And he went on selling. I thought things would be smooth sailing, and just then, a giant water snake crept up out of the banks and saw me as dinner. At this point, I was no easy catch, and I put up quite a struggle, although this snake meant business. I struggled and tried to get out, and just then I remembered an old football play. Fake left and go right. But it didn't really help me get out of this situation. This was one mean snake. I used every last bit of strength I had to finally get out of its hold. It was then I realized the value of life. Looking back, I realized the beast was nothing more than an ordinary garden hose. I felt foolish, but still the lesson had been learned. Ah, nature. I'll never forget that day. The flowers, the Indian, the vendor, even the snake, all made my day of relaxation a day to remember. I realized then that I had to go back to Kutztown. It brought thoughts of the Earth Day that we had a couple of months ago, and how I wished I'd only been more involved, because this day of me being in touch with nature taught me a lot of lessons I'll never forget. So that day, I only threw one can into the river. Well, what can you say after something like that? I have no idea, but it was a day in the summer, and Keith, summer's over, isn't it? We're here with Keith Brinsenhoff, owner of the Pennsylvania Dutch Hobby Shop, and you are owner of that for what, 9 years now?
Right.
9 years, downtown Kutztown, and a lot of students go there to buy what? What do they mostly purchase down there?
Well, mostly guitar strings, but also sometimes instruments, different kinds, and also some model fanatics and a lot of gamers play Dungeons and Dragons and other games.
Ah, and you not only own that, but you, let me just go over the list of things that you do. You tell stories, you play instruments, many instruments here, and what else do you do? You even have an album out, don't you?
Well, it's a cassette, yeah. My wife and I recorded a cassette of Pennsylvania Dutch songs this year. It's on Mountain Laurel Records, and it's done in a professional studio and so on and so forth.
How'd you come about doing that?
Well, we've been singing Pennsylvania Dutch songs for years and years, and we're featured here at the Folk Festival in Kutztown every year, and at an Amish festival in Ohio, and we've been to Germany performing, and a lot of places around here.
That's excellent. And you also, I just thought of another thing that you did. You speak Pennsylvania Dutch.
Yep. I could teach Pennsylvania Dutch for the YMCA in Kutztown also.
And what, can have students come down from Kutztown University and ask to learn Pennsylvania Dutch, or you don't get many students? Mostly
Not really very many. Sometimes I have interest in them and other things, Pennsylvania Dutch related things.
All right.
Actually, there have been some people who have been sent down to me for information by different professors for students who were teaching things or learning things about Pennsylvania Dutch customs or arts and crafts especially.
Can we hear a story, a little anecdote?
An antidote. Are you sick? You need an antidote.
No, I'm not sick.
Okay,
My
just
first
kidding.
time using the word antidote, and you made me feel uncomfortable.
Well, we need a good laugh now and then.
Right.
Well, strange as it may seem, the place we're sitting now, Kutztown University, being in the middle of Pennsylvania Dutch country, back many, many years ago, it was called a normal school.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now it's the abnormal school.
Yes, one of the first
Just kidding.
superintendents, or I forget what his title was, he was a doctor, not a doctor of medicine, but a academic doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and he wrote a book. His name was Horn, and it's called Horn's Book, cleverly enough, to teach a lot of local people who were Pennsylvania Dutch to read and write in English, because a lot of them had many problems graduating from high school going into Kutztown or Keystone State Normal School. So he wrote this book, and it's back in the late 1800s.
And weren't you also saying that George Washington?
George
Actually
Washington
spoke
actually
Pennsylvania
could
Dutch?
speak Pennsylvania Dutch, because when the revolution originally started, his bodyguard was New Englanders, and they discovered in the nick of time an attempt to assassinate him, and when they asked him to pick his personal bodyguard after that, he picked Pennsylvania Dutch people because they had a reputation for being honest and loyal and trustworthy. And out of those 12 or so men he picked, about half of them were from Kutztown.
Wow. Now that's very interesting.
Yeah,
so
it's
George
amazing how many
Washington
people
picked
don't know
men
that.
who were from, see, I haven't even, I mean, I'm from New Jersey, and I've
It's
only
okay,
heard
I
of
won't hold it against you.
Okay, I've only heard of the Kutztown University. Wait,
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, wait, stop. What happened? Did Wolf just say something? So
You were
anyway,
rolling, you were rolling.
I was rolling, and then something happened. I thought something happened. So what were we talking about before something flew into the studio? I don't know what happened. So George Washington picked people from Kutztown, I
Right.
mean a town that I thought no one heard of.
Yes.
And obviously people have heard of it. Now, what do you have there? A little instrument there you're going to play for us? What kind of instrument is that?
This is called an auto harp, and it was invented a little over 100 years ago in Philadelphia by a man named Charlie Zimmerman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you recognize that name, don't you?
The Zimmer. The famous Zimmer, of course.
No. Actually, though, believe it or not, another little known piece of information, Charlie Zimmerman wrote a song called Anchors Aweigh,
Mm-hmm.
the Navy anthem. It was written by the same man who invented this thing. He liked the way the Germans did this on it, but that's very hard to play, so he put this clever system of chord bars on here where you press a bar for any chord you want, G, C, D7, strum, and you have music. And it's very, very easy to play rhythm on here, but it's a lot harder to play melody. So would you like to hear a demonstration?
Let's hear it.
Okay, this is my Foster song. I call it my Foster song not because I adopted it, but because it was written by Stephen Foster.
Well, thank you very much. That sounds excellent. And people can come down and hear your stories. And what is the address of the hobby shop?
208 West Main Street in the heart of beautiful downtown.
Well, thank you very much for being on today. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome, sir. My pleasure.
We'd also like to thank Laura Lose for the beautiful painting that was sitting back here the whole show. And also to mention that there is an independent project that's going to be going on here at Kutztown. And Brenda Fetter is in charge of that. So contact the telecommunications department to get her number if you're interested in that. So thanks again for hanging out. Until next time, hang in there.
There's a little Pennsylvania Dutch song called High Lee, High Low.
Hey, gang, what are you doing after this?
Hanging out with Ray Foley!
Yay!
Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the show. I'm Ray Foley, and this is Hanging Out. Tonight, we stopped by the new Chinese restaurant in town, the New China King. Also, if you haven't noticed, my hair is getting a little long. We're going to be having Joey Dietrich, who is the owner of Salon Joey in downtown Kutztown. He's going to stop by and mess around with my hair, see if he can do a little something with it. But before we get to any of that, there is a big concert coming to Kutztown this homecoming weekend. It's Meatloaf. And the opening band for Meatloaf this October 27th is going to be a band called Quest, and they're here with us tonight. So please join me in welcoming Quest.
This is a Quest original. It's called See the Whole Site. Open your mind and your eyes into the side. Don't have narrow vision. See the side. I've been wondering about a possible future. Wondering if time will make us right. What I need from you is a commitment. You must be willing to compromise. Open your mind and your eyes into the side. Don't have that vision. See the side.
Why don't you come on over here? Who wrote that one? Who wrote that song? Let's see if you can hang out over here. Can we get all you guys on here? Is it possible? All right, let's bring it on over. All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Ray.
Jeff, nice. Take a seat. Get on that microphone there. So, are you guys nervous about opening for Meatloaf or what? You haven't spoken to him at all, have you?
No, not at all.
No, haven't spoken. But you will on the day, I guess, hang out backstage with him and stuff like that?
Yeah, hopefully that'll be the scene.
That'll be cool.
Get to check out the big guy himself.
All right. So how did you guys get the gig to open for Meatloaf?
Oh, we were just in the right place at the right time, I guess, and things just worked out that way. It's just luck of the draw.
Luck of the draw.
Yeah.
And how did you guys all get together? Were you in different bands, or what happened?
Well, we sort of all knew each other, I guess.
Run into each other here and there.
Jeff and I got together, and Dave and I lived next to each other in the dorms, and then it all seemed to fall into place.
And you all happen to have the same sound, I guess, or what?
We're all in the, I don't know. I guess we're kind of in the same stuff.
Oh, yeah?
It's basically a hodgepodge, and
Yeah.
that's what we came up with.
Are the nerves mounting now that the date's getting closer and closer, or what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so?
Definite butterflies, yeah. Dragonflies, maybe.
Dragonflies? Yeah. So that's just a taste, or are you going to do all cover tunes, or what's the story?
We're going to do basically about 3/4 cover tunes and about 1/4 original tunes.
All right. I'm really looking forward to hearing you guys. It sounded great. Now Kutztown has a chance actually to hear what you guys sound like, because I know a lot of people were wondering, who's Quest? I've never heard of them, and et cetera, et cetera. So we thought we'd have you on the show to get the students to. You don't even know who you are yourself, which we'll deal with at a later
Well, we're
time.
looking for you. That's why the name of the group is Quest.
Oh, that's an excellent title. Who came up with that title?
I guess we.
Jeff and I guess one
You all
night
came
spoke
up-
on the phone for about an hour.
Yeah, just came up with the title. So why don't you just quickly intro the band real quick, and Jeff, why don't you take care of that?
Okay, Kendall Ross here on lead vocals and guitar. Mike Hardy over there on the end on drums and percussion. Dave Whitcomb up there, my brother, on keyboard. He's going to be playing some saxophone for us.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, Dan
Definitely good
Fitzpatrick
sax.
right here on guitars. And I'm Jeff Whitcomb. I play bass.
All right, Jeff, well, I really appreciate you stopping by. Thanks a lot.
Well, thanks, Ray.
I really do appreciate it. Guys, good luck with everything.
Thanks very much,
Sure.
Ray. Appreciate
So
it.
on that night, I'm going to be in the audience, or maybe I'll even slip by backstage, hopefully, if we do get the... We're trying to get a Meatloaf thing, but who knows? We don't want to mention anything that happened. But we had a chance to stop by the new China King, and this is what happened. We got to stop by, got our food cooked and everything like that, but this is what happened there.
There's a new place in town, and it's not an antique place, and it's not a pizza joint. It's a new restaurant, and hanging out had the chance to talk to owner Shu Ping Chen. Here we are at the new China King restaurant in Kutztown with owner Mr. Chen. Why did you pick Kutztown for a new Chinese restaurant?
I have one friend before his school here, and he told me the town here people really need one Chinese restaurant because town people and students always go to a little far away, Reading or Allentown. So I think that's a good area for one Chinese restaurant.
Kutztown definitely did need a Chinese restaurant. How are you going to cater to any students? Any particular like student specials or anything like that?
We didn't have any plan yet. No, not yet.
I thought of an idea, a little promo for the show. How about if they say they heard about the show on the Ray Foley show, hanging out, that they would get a free pair of chopsticks with each meal?
Hold it. Don't ask too much, you know. I screwed up. Right.
Oh, okay. That's good. All right, ready?
What's meaning? You know, let me prepare.
I was just going to make a joke as if you get a free pair of chopsticks if you say that you heard about the China King on the show. But it doesn't really.
What can I say? I say normally.
Well, you can just say like, and Ray with the show. That's what? All right, no. Okay, just an idea. Right. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, now I'm just going to order something. And would it be okay if we go back there and watch the food being cooked and everything like that?
Yeah.
If possible.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh wow, that's nice. Okay, we're ready to order. I'd like to, if there's any possibility, to order something. Service here is a little slow. Okay, let's see. Do you recommend anything on the menu?
Okay, here we have some fried rice, and also now we are in lunch time, so you can order some lunch special.
I think I'm going to get number 15, hot and spicy shrimp. That was recommended by the owner.
Okay.
And let's see what else. Oh, how about some sweet and sour chicken? Some sweet and sour chicken.
Okay.
Oh, can I? How about just a pint?
We have sweet and sour chicken in lunch special.
Was that cheaper?
It comes with fried rice. Some people like fried rice.
Let's see, we got $3.70 for that one. Where's that one? Sweet and sour, $3.70, and down here it's $3.90. I like this one up here a lot better. 20 cents saved. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get that one. Sweet and sour chicken, and that one. Okay. Thanks a lot. I'll be waiting. Or no, actually, I think we're gonna go back and watch it being cooked, if we can. Let's go. Is that sweet and sour chicken over there that you're cooking?
Yeah.
Yeah? So that's my food. Ooh, that looks good. Looking good. Could I have a little browner? Okay, maybe not. Is that broccoli? I don't know what that is either.
Broccoli.
Broccoli. All right. Wow, a lot of workers back here.
Yeah, we have a lot of side work to do.
Yeah.
And normally, Chinese restaurant is used a lot of labor, a lot of things to touch up, you know.
Really? Wow, look at all this stuff. Excellent.
Prepare everything. Yes,
wow.
Prepare whole
Is that mine? Did I order that? I think that's hot shrimp.
Yeah,
that's my food.
That's your food.
Whoa.
The sauce in here. We already make a sauce, and you look at it. We need almost hot, very hot, the wok very hot, and then the food coming smell very good.
Oh wait, okay, here it is being put in the. Ah.
Yeah, one order now. Right. You can try now everything.
All right, thank you very much. What are these?
This is Shanghai egg roll.
Look at that. All right. Putting that down. And that is a finished egg roll. Soon to be eaten by one of the customers here at the new China King. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, wait a second. Here's our order being bagged. Is this our order being bagged? There it is. Thanks for bagging our order.
Thanks.
Well, it was another eye-opening experience for me. I learned a new culture, got to see my food being cooked, and I even spoke with some of the help. So visit the new China King restaurant in Kutztown, and I'll leave you with the words that Shu Ping Chen left with me. Always eat your broccoli.
China King, the price is right, the food was great, and the service was very fast. Salon Joey's here with us. He's going to be treating my hair in a couple of minutes. Did you check out the new China King, Joe?
Yes, I did, Ray.
What did you think of it?
A welcome addition to the town.
A welcome
No
addition
doubt.
to the town.
Yeah.
You heard it from Salon Joey right down the street from China King. Okay, what are we going to do with my hair? We're going to
Well, we're going to
fluff
trim
up
Ray's
something?
hair today.
Let's see what we can do. It's getting a little long. I don't know. See the way I go like that? It just...
So, Ray, you were going to ask me?
Oh yeah, why did you pick Kutztown of all towns to set up shop?
Well, actually, originally I am from Kutztown originally. I am
really?
a local, what is affectionately known as a local, and I learned how to cut hair in Dallas, Texas. Actually, that's where I was living. And you know what, Ray?
What?
I didn't bring a comb.
Oh yeah, I think there's one on there.
Is there one there?
You got the comb? Is there a comb there?
Somebody stole my comb.
But maybe it's in your pocket.
No.
Do we have a comb?
It's missing.
Does anyone have
I know
a
I
comb?
put it in the bag.
We're just waiting a comb here. Wait, how about
Anyway.
the hand? The fingers can do wonders. That's what I use.
Yes.
I use my hands, and look how good my hair is.
And I missed.
A comb just flew in from somewhere.
So anyway,
Do we have
I
a comb?
lived in,
Yeah.
you want me to talk, Ray?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I learned how to cut hair in Dallas, Texas. Yeah. My wife and I lived down there, and my wife's a flight attendant, by the way. And she wanted to move back east. Yeah. I knew I couldn't, I didn't have enough money to open up in a major market, such as New York or D.C., where
So the next best obvious choice
was Kutztown, right? So I decided to move back here, mainly because of the college. And I thought that, I could make a lot of bucks here.
Wow.
Which, I kind of have. Anyway, so basically...
You cater to the college
definitely,
crowd?
definitely. I mean, we do some locals, and pardon me? Oh. Anyway, we do some locals, and but I'd say 70%
College crowd?
College, no doubt.
Right.
All our prices are geared towards the college. So as our service, we're basically a walk-in service, which I think students being, spontaneous or whatever.
Speaking of spontaneous, not too short, we don't want... How's the hair looking so far? Looking good?
Just a trim, Ray.
All right,
just
good,
a trim.
good.
Ray's worried. He's never come to my shop.
That's right. And
until he needed an interview.
Then
You know,
I go
now
to the
he's
shop.
at my shop,
That's
right?
No, I think I'm going to have to go there, though, because
I think you
I have
should,
to get the
Ray.
haircut finished.
Your hair looks good. You will have to finish it.
And then I'll be charged for it at that point. I think.
Ray, you know what?
What?
Because of this publicity, I'll probably do a freebie for you.
Yes, you heard it here. That's on tape, by the way. There's
So
no
what else do you
dander
want to ask
flying
me?
around, is there? Just for maybe the lady viewers who are watching.
What's that?
There's no dander flying around, is there?
No.
Okay, good, because I don't
just
have
bugs.
that. I just want you to know that.
Just bugs.
All
So
right.
what else do you want to ask
How
me?
long have
Ray?
you been in Kutztown?
This is going on my 4th year here.
Oh, wow. So I
Uh-huh.
guess you must have, yeah, I guess
You know, I
you were
started-
a year before I came here, because I'm...
Yeah, probably. Anyway, I started on my own, and now I have a couple full-time girls working for me,
wow.
and some shampoo gals.
Shampoo gals.
Shampoo gals.
Every place needs
Joey
them.
girls, right?
Joey girls.
Yeah, look for us at the Kutztown Halloween Parade. We'll be there. I'm gonna have a little float,
Ooh.
type float, with my Joey girls.
All right, I'll have to stop by and see that.
You're worrying about this, aren't you? Because you're seeing this hair.
That's
fly.
right. I
But
see hair flying.
But
and
it
I
is
just wanna make
just a
sure
trim, Ray.
The hair is not going.
This is the talk show host
I want to
look.
go for that look. Yeah, that's certainly.
Yeah.
Are there any new hair trends coming in, or what?
Short hair.
Oh, that's
short hair.
Well, is that for girls and guys, or what? Have
Yeah.
you seen the band? Because I don't think they are into short hair. I don't know. I saw some pretty long
See,
hair.
like the guitar player there.
Right.
Yeah, that's what 90% of the guys get in the shop. And now we're finding that the 80s long hair is turning into the 90s short hair.
Ah.
We have 1 minute, Ray. What else
We
you want to
have
ask me?
1 minute. Just basically, how about the location of the place?
Location,
So,
centrally located, right downtown.
I think some hair just fell down my shirt, but
Oh,
continue on.
I'm sorry, Ray. Near the corner of White Oak and Main,
Uh-huh.
310 West Main, 683-944. Okay, that's my phone number. We are open 6 days a week, 11 days through Monday through Friday, and Saturday 9 to 5. And like I said, we are a walk-in service. You can make an appointment if you wish.
right.
Guys' cuts are $10. Girls are 15
Guys,
bucks.
$10. That's a good price.
That's a
I like
bargain,
that.
Ray.
I like that a lot.
The reason the guys are cheaper than girls is because we find that guys come maybe two and a half times to every one visit for girls, because girls, you know, up to this point.
That's true. The hair is long.
Yeah.
Well, I really have to say, I don't want you to cut my hair. I'm going to turn around here. I don't want any
What would you like to
Vincent
say?
Van Gogh look. I'm not going for the Vincent Van Gogh look. So thank you very much. I really
Thank
appreciate
you,
you
Ray.
stopping by.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
a lot.
me.
And thanks for hanging out today. Hang in there. We'll leave you with the music of Quest here. Now, should we maybe a little more? Maybe just a little. Finish it off.
What would you like to do?
What
do you want to ask? What do you
yeah.
want to ask me?
Just keep cutting. Keep cutting to the music.
There's no more to cut.
Just pretend to cut. How's it looking? Hair looking good?
Looks great.
All right, let's go. Let's take it off.
Are we done?
What?
Standing in the combat zone, I walk the Bedford style, rode my motorcycle in the rain. Well, you told me not to drive, but I made it all my life. And you said that only proves that I'm insane. just may be a lunatic.
Hey, Dr. McFarlane, what are you doing tonight?
I'm hanging out with Ray Foley.
Hi, and welcome to Hanging Out. I'm your host, Ray Foley, and that was brand new, the Hanging Out Band here with us tonight. On tonight's show, we have the editors from the Keystone. They'll be with us tonight. Also, a very special roll-in. But before we get to any of that, we have Dr. Chambliss, who is here tonight. Please, and the band, if you will, join me in welcoming Dr. Chambliss. This mic on you if possible. Okay. We clip that on somehow. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Thanks a lot for coming on. There's a lot of talk about you on the campus from Harvard, graduate of Harvard. And let's just dispel some myths right away. There's myth number one, that you are not allowed in the casinos in Atlantic City. Is that true or not true?
That, of course, is completely false. Many people don't seem to realize that it's been illegal to ban card counters since 1982. I'm not that good a card counter myself. And in any case, the stakes I play for are not high enough to be of any concern with them anyway.
So how does a rumor like that get started?
I don't know. It just gets started, and no one seems, obviously from people who know nothing at all about gambling in Atlantic City.
Okay, rumor number two, that you were a graduate of Harvard at age 16, and that you were #1 in your class.
Well, those are both false. I am a graduate of Harvard, yes, class of '62, but I was 20 at the time, and I was more like the upper half. Probably more like number 500 out of a class of 1,100 than...
Still not bad. I don't know. I mean, I'm having trouble right here. So now, we have also rumor number 3, we have that a star, that you discovered some star, and that it was named after you, or... something to that effect.
I have made discoveries about stars, a good many. I've published over 25 papers on various types of stars, particularly a class of variable star known as eclipsing binaries, which are a type of double star. I have discovered one star is triple that wasn't known before to be triple. I've discovered another star was quadruple that wasn't known to be
So still,
before.
it's not bad.
But as far as a star being named for me, no, that isn't the way stars are named.
Wow. Well, how did you discover all this about stars?
Well, that's what my degree is in. I do have my PhD, actually, is from the University of Pennsylvania, but I do teach astronomy here at Kutztown University.
Wow.
And most of my research has been astronomical in nature.
Excellent. Now let's get to the main reason why you are here. The book. You have a book here that is with us, and it's relating to the Blackjack rumor that you were expelled from Atlantic City or whatever. Fundamentals of Blackjack?
Fundamentals of Blackjack, yes.
Well, let's hear something about that.
Okay, well, first of all, I think we can dispense that absolute foolishness, but in any case, this is the second book I have written on Blackjack, the first being Playing Blackjack in Atlantic City, which was published in 1981. Now, how do we get started on this? I say we because I am the co-author of it. I actually have done most of the writing of the book, but my co-author is a fellow named Tom Roginski, who has a PhD from Purdue.
Wow. How'd you get together with him?
Industrial chemistry. Actually, through the Amateur Astronomical Society in Allentown, of which I'm a member. He has also at times been an amateur astronomer, but he is now runs a computer service firm north of Allentown. In any case, he's played poker for many years. When Atlantic City gaming started in 1978, both of us were rather interested in looking further into the matter. It happened at the time they had a very interesting and, in fact, powerful rule in blackjack called early surrender.
Early surrender.
Early surrender.
Which is what?
Well, it's sort of technical, but basically the idea is if your hand is really bad, like you have 16 or something like that.
You can withdraw early or something like that?
Yes, you can pull out, lose half your money before it has been determined the dealer has a blackjack. The rule turns out to be very powerful. It's worth about 0.6%.
Do you go to Atlantic City a lot and make bets and?
Well, I was doing more heavily.
Because I think maybe we should go together sometime.
Well, yes, I'm certainly be glad. In fact, I think I may, if people are interested, I would be glad to organize a trip down there. One advantage that one has.
Can I be one member? Because
Certainly.
I think I'm a little low on cash.
Well, one of the advantages you have there is it costs nothing to go there, literally.
Nice.
It costs
$18.50
to from Bieber, but the point is Caesars Atlantic City gives you anything from $17.50 to $22.50 when you arrive, so basically it costs you nothing.
Yeah, it evens out.
One disadvantage, however, is that particularly on weekends, the minimum bet is rather high, $10 or $15 usually, so by using pooled funds, one could, in fact, operate with much lower, and that's certainly a possibility. I'd like
Just
to
for
look
fun, what's the most you ever won?
I've won as much as, let's see, 400 or 500 at one setting, but now don't forget that's also compensated by sessions the other way. My total winnings are only a few, actually. In
So
fact,
you've
they're under
lost
$1,000 if you want to know the truth.
Wait, you lost a couple $100,000?
No, my total winnings are under $1,000.
Oh, wow.
They're ahead, but
right.
again, many people, my total betting handle, now that's a different story. The total amount of bets I place is probably $500,000.
Total bets, $500,000.
Yes.
Nice.
Well, if you're playing $10, $10 blackjack, you're betting $700 an hour.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's just sliding back and forth across the table. Blackjack is nearly even in most casinos if you know how to play it correctly.
Yeah.
The problem with blackjack, the reason the casinos like it so much, of course, is most people do not know how to play blackjack correctly.
And how does one get a hold of your book? Where do we go to get
They're
it?
available from me. They'll be available from a few other sources, but I would say if one wants one, the thing to do is to check with me.
And how much are they? What are they?
They are
$13, about around
I'll
$13.
charge you a nickel. Unfortunately, I'm not getting that large a discount from the when we used to have we're only getting a 40% discount ourselves from the publisher, and a lot of work goes into it. So I figure the price is fair.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's particularly fair considering the fact that the minimum bet in Atlantic City these days on the weekends anyway is $10 a hand. So in that case,
so let's take a look at that book. Let's see what we got over here. Fundamentals of Blackjack, Carlson R. Chambliss, and Thomas, what is that last name?
Rodzinski.
Rodzinski. All right, well, I guess we'll be looking around for this, and it's good to know that Kutztown professors are teaching students how to bet, and if they don't graduate, at least they can go down to the casinos and make it rich. That's what I'm planning on.
Maybe.
Who knows? Thank you very much for being on. I really appreciate it, Dr. Chandler. Right now, we are going to go to a little roll-in that we did a couple of days ago, and here's what that looks like. Okay, here we are outside WRKU studios, right down under Rothermill. This is the place. Let's check it out. We're going in. Let's go in. Okay, we're in the studio now. I don't know if we have to be quiet. We're going to walk in on someone who's on the air. This is WRKU, Kutztown's radio station. We must be here. This is the Studio A. Let's check it out. Let's go in. We're going to walk in on whoever it is. Well, I hope we're not going to bother anyone. Who cares if we do? Here we go. Hey! What's up? I'm Ray. How you doing? You mind if I turn this down a little bit?
No, it's okay.
Excellent. This is a little show we're doing here. I hope you don't mind that we just came in here. Your name is?
Todd.
Todd.
How you doing, Ray?
Once again, I'm Ray. I'll introduce myself at least 5 times during the course of this. Okay, Todd. Well, what we're actually doing is we want to, tell everyone about the radio station, how they can get involved, what the story is. You are on from when to when?
From 7 to 9 on Tuesdays, and at 6 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays for news.
Okay. Did you hear that? You must plug in. Okay, what song's on next? What do we have next?
Waiting for Rain, You Never Let Me Down.
You Never Let Me Down, Waiting for Rain is on next. Can you say a little something, intro the song?
Oh, I suppose I could.
Are you sure you don't mind?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Cool. Maybe I can. Is there any way I could possibly get on with you? Shh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Shh, here we are.
All right, that was Nuclear Valdez with Summer.
Nuclear!
And somebody has
I'm sorry.
come into the studio with a TV camera and whatnot. He claims his name is Ray. Do you guys have clearance to be in here?
I think we do. Yes. Well, even if we didn't, we're crazy.
I hope they talk to you because, otherwise it's my butt. But
this is what? Waiting for Rain.
You Never Let Me Down.
What's your favorite type of music? What do you play on your show?
Well, I'm supposed to play classic rock, but I don't know.
You're not playing classic rock, Todd.
No, I listen to classic rock all day long. I'm getting kind of bored of it.
So you want to come here and you want to get it all out. This is a good song. I like this. Where do you live?
It's just drugs. Above the snack shop.
Do you get the station in above the snack shop?
On my TV, I do. Channel 28. Channel 28 cable.
What is it, 102 FM cable?
Yeah, if you have like cable hooked up to the back of your stereo. Otherwise, it's 640 AM, but it doesn't really come in all over the place, you know?
I have a problem getting it in. Sometimes, if everything's right, if I stand just so, it comes in.
I think they have it at the CAF and like in the student center and stuff.
They got new speakers on, I think. It's working pretty well. Are we going to get a call?
I hope so. I haven't gotten a call in.
We're awaiting a call here. Should we wait around maybe for a call? Or should we move on? I think we'll move on. It doesn't seem like anyone's calling.
We're gonna need another.
Check out how small this is, though. People don't...
It's small. It's stifling in here. It's like 82 degrees outside, and it's like 110 degrees in here.
Shh, go. Don't do it. Here, take it away. I'm going to go look for that album. It's all yours.
Wow, my own talk show. All right, Ray's looking through the S's. He should be looking through the T's. I think he's got it under control pretty well. Wow, this is my first time on camera. Find that? You found it? The.
Good.
Ray found the.
I'm kidding. I'm not really that good. Oh, I like this song. Warren Lynn.
That's what song is that going to be?
Beaten Generation.
Beaten Generation. The with Beaten. Here, hold this.
Oh wait, now he's taking control of the show over here. Oh, that's good. What do we have on here? Led Zeppelin. What song?
Poor Tom.
Whoa, what? Can I do a little rapping, maybe? Can I do a little scratching? No scratching? Led Zeppelin scratching? Is that a devil message? Did you hear that? Excellent. Very nice studio. I just wish it was bigger. What's going on? I heard we were going FM. Or is the station going FM?
I wish. I don't know. They're talking about expanding the AM.
Now that would be nice. That would be good. Because I can hardly get it in my dorm room.
Nobody listens to AM radio. And if it was AM, it wouldn't come in stereo.
Well, I mean, it's the college station, I think. Anyway, it's pretty good. Yeah. Well, we got Beaten Generation coming on next, and you take away the show. You have 15 minutes left. Yeah. Thank you very much for taking your time, Ed. I really do appreciate it. And one more time, your show.
7 to 9 on Tuesdays, and I do the news Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6.
Okay. Now look at this. You are it.
This is cool.
You're on the air here. People are going to start listening to the show now.
Right.
No, hey, anytime, no problem. Oh yes, the Beaten Generation. Thank you very much.
It wasn't on.
See you later. Bye.
All right. Thanks, and welcome back to Hanging Out. Right now, we have the editors from the Keystone with us. Please welcome Dave Martin and his editorial staff. Come on, guys. What's up? All right. Like yourselves up there. All right, guys, thanks a lot for coming on. Now, Dave Martin, you are the new editor of the Keystone. And now what? It's coming out every week, which is incredible. I can't believe you're still keeping it up after all this time. When did this start?
We started September. We made the decision in May, and
you hit it, and you're doing it for September. Yeah. All right, before we get to anything, let's intro the line here. We have entertainment's editor.
Hi.
And sports editor. Entertainment.
Beth Gilbert.
Beth Gilbert.
Sean Ballner, sports co-editor.
All right. And, of course,
Dave Martin.
Dave Martin, editor-in-chief of the Keystone. So what's different about this year's Keystone than any other year? Dave, we'll start with you.
Well, it's weekly, I guess, is the main difference. It's smaller. It's only 16 pages usually.
Oh, really? And how much was it earlier?
20 to 24 to 28 sometimes.
Beth, have you seen that the entertainment section has gone down in it?
Oh, no, not at all. We're still able to keep at least usually about 2 pages every week.
Are you going to have like a story every week about our show? Or was it just that one time?
You're just lucky 1 week, right?
No? You can't have
maybe
another
we'll
one?
cover you again.
All right,
we'll think
try
about
to do anything. And how about sports? How's that going?
Well, sports is going real well. We're able to do weekly coverage of like games
well, I
and
guess
stuff.
Sports is constantly going on.
So we always have plenty of stuff.
Happens. So any big news in the newspaper business or what? I mean, with the strike that happened earlier in the year, that was big news.
Yeah, that was a lot of work covering that. There was always something going on, and we were constantly getting different information from different sources.
And what did you do differently to cover that? Did you overlap in that area, entertainment and sports, or was it just
that was basically a news story, front page?
The one thing we did for the first time is we delayed the front page of the one issue. I'm not sure which one it was.
How long did you delay it for?
About 5 hours past the regular issue.
Oh, wow.
So
I wouldn't even think
we took all the issues in, or the rest of the pages in, and then about
Waiting on
5
the front
hours
page.
later till we got more information and we took the front page
Wow.
in.
So is this all? This isn't your first time all working on a newspaper, is it? And how long have you been working there to become editor?
This is my 3rd year.
3rd year? How about you, Beth?
I just started as the entertainment co-editor this semester. I was just a staff writer in the past, last semester.
wow.
So I'm kind of new at it, but
Yeah. How about sports? You were on it last year. What year?
Yeah, this is like 3rd semester that I've been doing it, and I'd like Beth. I started as a staff writer, and
Any,
took over the editorship.
Any comments to say to like students that may be watching to get them involved in the newspaper? How is
We
it? It was
need
a lot
you.
of fun. Oh wait, yeah, you said something earlier about some game that you play or something like that. Did you want to say something about
elaborate on that, Dave.
that? Wait, what was it? What was it called?
Okay, layout night
Layout
games
night.
is
Layout night games.
is a general term. What happens is Wednesday or Thursday night to Friday morning we're up all night.
Oh really?
Doing the paper.
Everyone who's involved, or just the editor?
Not everyone.
Every
not,
Just the
not,
diehards
yeah,
like Dave.
Yeah,
And
just
You
myself.
three,
and a
or
few-
is it just basically Dave and Dave
Yeah,
and Dave?
It's myself. Usually it's myself, Joe, the photo editor.
the ad editor.
Yeah,
stays
the,
up
the art
together.
director, Pat, and the ad manager, Jim.
So if there are any teachers watching, take it easy on these guys. Up all night.
And what we do is around 2, 3 o'clock, we
In the
need to
morning.
relieve stress, in the
Yeah.
morning, Friday morning. So we play games. We like have softball, bumper.
In the office.
Yeah. Bumper chairs, rappelling, knife throwing.
Wow. And this
At
isn't
your
in the
house.
Keystone Constitution or anything. This is just something extra that you've added.
Yeah,
Just one of the extra fun things that you
Yeah.
get for joining.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's sounds
Anyone
like a lot
can
of fun.
join if they want to come out at 2 or 3.
Yeah. Oh, it's not too late to join. They're still they're still accepting.
We're always
your-
looking for writers, photographers,
You know what? There is.
advertising.
I am so impressed with the new newspaper because it's every week and it's still constantly with good things. And what is this? What is the In Touch? Is that's part of the entertainment? What is
Right.
that? What's that all about?
It's a column. Rich and I, he is the other entertainment co-editor, and we switch off weekly, and it's just basically our opinions on current issues or semi-current issues, and it's just basically our place to write on what we feel.
You know, what do you think, going on that opinion thing, about the controversy? Do you think there's enough, because Kutztown, I'm discovering, is basically a conservative school. I mean, it's hard to get
Most
controversial things. I mean, a couple weeks ago, there was something about the sculptures on campus, that caused a big thing, and there's now the thing about RKU, I don't know what, whatever that is, and whatever else is going on. I mean, how do you stir up enough controversy? That's like one of the newspaper's main objectives. Do you see that as an objective? To stir up controversy, get the students riled up, or
Not so
bring
much.
out things
It's hard
that
to
aren't.
it's hard to rile up the
It's hard to
students
rile
here,
up.
I think, but
Yeah.
no, we do at times.
You also need to watch what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone you have to go past, or is it basically what you?
Just the editorial board.
Yeah.
Like, we try not to stir up controversy, just to stir it up.
What do you see the big issue on campus as?
Right now?
Yeah, big thing that's going on. The sculptures is pretty big, and the
That's-
strike is passed. I mean, maybe it's not.
The sculptures could be interesting, but no one's making a big enough
one's
deal
making a
about
big
it.
enough deal
There's
about
a few people that are writing and talking about it, but there's not a lot behind it.
What do you think, entertainment-wise? We have the Meatloaf concert that probably already
Right.
came up and everything. Sports-wise, anything happening there? Last
Well,
year we had the shake-up with the
yeah,
wrestling division
that's
too.
over.
and
People are
everything.
trying to forget that, and now, you know.
We'll wait
yeah.
to see what happens. Well, listen, thanks a lot, all three of you, for coming on, and I guess we'll look for the latest things in the Keystone controversy. And it comes out, every Monday?
Monday.
Every Monday. Watch for it in the Keystone. And thanks for hanging out here with me. Until next week, hang in there. Band, take it away.
President McFarland, what are you doing tonight?
Pardon me just a minute. I'm hanging out with Ray Foley.
Thank you very much. And welcome to Hanging Out. I'm your host, Ray Foley, and on tonight's show, we are pleased to have the Hanging Out Band once again with us. Also, we're pleased to have a live audience. Tonight, we are going to be having Mike Marcario, who is a related arts student here at Kutztown. He's going to show us a lot of his projects, along with some art-related issues we'll be getting into later. But before we get to Mike, please join me in welcoming Dr. Annette Mazzaferri and two young Kutztown grammar students here with us tonight. Please come on the show. Little music by the Hanging Out Band. Let's see if we can get you some mics on there. Gabriel and... Thank you very much. You knew I'd forget, and I did. All right. Thank you very much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Gabriel and Angelique, and what are your last names?
Voitas.
Voitas and...
Sanangelo.
Sanangelo. I didn't even want to attempt to memorize those names, so I didn't. So what is the play that these two young students were in?
They just finished their last performance today of The Turn of the Screw.
Mm-hmm. And how did you cast these two in there? Was it a lot of going to different schools, or you just emphasized on the Kutztown school?
No, I talked with Mr. Luce at the Kutztown Elementary, and we had 19 students from the elementary whose parents thought that this would be a good opportunity for them, and so they auditioned with about 14 different students.
So what did you two think of that?
That was
it
pretty
nerve-wracking?
cool.
Pretty cool?
Yeah.
Did you ever try out for anything else?
No, not really.
No? What are you interested in school? Now, do you play the clarinet or something like that?
I play the cornet.
Cornet. Pretty close. Cornet. How about you? Any instrument?
I play the flute.
The flute? Wow. And were you nervous about performing in front of so many people?
Yeah. Very nervous. Very nervous.
And how was it working with Dr. Mazzaferri here?
That was good. Fun.
Because I had you as a teacher, and you were pretty good there, too. And how is it? Is it different working with younger kids than maybe college students to get them to perform in a certain way? Because I know a lot of emotions that maybe they had to act out they haven't even experienced yet.
Well, that's difficult, but it can be difficult with a college student who hasn't had those emotions too. I think it's perhaps difficult to talk about motivation with a younger student than with an adult.
Did you have any trouble with that, motivational? Or? No.
In other
What
words,
is motivation?
You know, why the character does what the character does.
No, not really. Sometimes. No.
Now, what parts did you play, Gabriel?
Well, I played the part as Miles.
Miles? And what did he do in that?
Well,
I know he died.
Yeah, well, he was just a boy that was in this house, and then the governess came to take care of him, and, well, he died.
Oh. So sounds, I don't know.
I think we skipped one part there.
Right. Just went right to the dying. How about you?
I play Flora, and it's about a girl that is in the house of his uncle's, and then the governess comes and takes care of her.
Oh, wow.
And then at the end, the governess is seeing a ghost and being mean to Flora, and then Flora goes away and she gets sick.
Did any of your friends come and see you in the play?
No, nobody. None of my friends came.
None of your friends came. Okay.
Two of my friends came.
Oh wow! What did they think? Any of the kids at school, like the word get around or anything?
Yeah. They didn't really understand it.
Yeah, it is a pretty difficult story. But you had a lot of fun doing it and everything like that. And how was it working, like, with the college? Did you get along with the college kids and stuff like that?
Yeah, we
You
got
to see the
along
university.
pretty well with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were there any, specific things you had to work on, being, them so much younger and everything else?
You mean as far as they were
Yeah.
concerned?
Like vocally, and could they project
I think
as far,
at first they had difficulty projecting. Their voices were just smaller than the college students. But I think by the end, I didn't think we had any more difficulty hearing them than anybody else. So they did learn to project in that larger auditorium. As far as moving, these two, see, I had two other children too. These two didn't seem to have any problem with the set moving on it. And they learned their cues, and once they had memorized those cues, they didn't have any trouble coming on. Probably then the difficulty was to make the lines sound natural. Once they had memorized the lines, to have them sound natural
were
rather
really saying them and
than
stuff
that you
like
were
that.
reciting lines.
Wow. So do you two think you're going to be doing anything else?
Well, I hope so.
Acting-wise?
Yeah,
You know what I wanted to do? Could you do that death scene? Would you be willing to do that?
Well, okay.
Well, I think you might have to take
do you
off the
want to fall
microphone.
against this, or what? Do you want to take the mic off?
Yeah, better.
He has more guts than I
Okay.
do. I would
Can
not
you
do that.
can you fall this way? You want to face the camera, I think. Okay.
Now, for those of you who may be watching this, he's not really going to die, so I don't know what that one.
Here, I'll hold this. You can fall back against this.
This is purely acting.
Okay.
Oh! Excellent. Oh my God. Nice. Oh my goodness. Now, how much practice did that take? Not too much? I mean, are you sure you don't have any experience in dying at all?
No,
It was
I'm
purely,
not sure.
purely non-experiencing acting. Wow. So, you want to be future actors and actresses or not?
I
Yeah.
want to be an actress.
Oh, really? Wow.
Well, I'm interested in movies, but I don't know if I want to be an actor.
Mm-hmm. What, maybe directing or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, is there anything going on in the Kutztown Theater Department we should be looking out for in the future?
I think next month is Sunshine Players Month. They're doing the Grinch.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's
They'll be
fun.
touring
The Grinch is Stole
that,
Christmas.
as well as doing it on campus.
fun.
And maybe people from Kutztown should be aware that I think it's the first full weekend of December. There will be shows on campus for children. So I think we're rolling into the Christmas
All
season.
right. Excellent. That should be a lot of fun. Well, thank you very much for coming on today. I really appreciate it. And if someone wants to try out for the Grinch or anything else, who do they contact for that?
That's already cast.
Oh, it's already cast? So you don't contact anyone, you just go
No,
and see
you
it?
just go and see it.
And what date is that?
I don't know the first Saturday and Sunday of December.
Well, look
I
for
think.
posters, I guess. And thank you very much, Angelique and Gabriel, for coming on today. I really appreciate it. And Dr. Mazzaferri, thank you very much. And hopefully in the future, if there's anything else going on, we can have you back on for future events, whatever's happening. And maybe later, if you guys get to be stars, you can come back on again too. Or even if you're not stars, maybe if you get involved in something else on Kutztown. We'll take anyone here on the show, is basically what I'm saying. Well, we had a little roll-in thing, a little, I don't know, the producers came to the house and they shot around when I got up in the morning, and this is what happened there.
Hey, Ray, get up.
Oh my God. Guys, what are you doing here? Seriously. Good morning. I knew you guys were coming, but why this early? Well, here's the room. Why did you come this early? Is there any particular reason why? I have no idea.
We love you, Ray.
All right. Well, Let me get up here. You may think it's a little, it's very strange that you're taking me taking a shower, but I always do that little test, one half tingling, one half not. And you know, it's funny because this side is really tingling, while this side is not. You can stop taping now. I'm going to wash in some areas that we don't want to get on camera.
Take a walk in the sun.
Morning, Dave.
Morning, Ray.
By the way, I'm sorry about all these camera people. Thank you, Dave, for setting up breakfast for me. Every morning this guy sets up breakfast for me, and it's great. It's good to have good housemates. Now let's see what we got here, some Fruity Pebbles. I only bought this cereal for one reason. It's got a free gift inside. Although I do like Fruity Pebbles. Part of a nutritious breakfast. What the? Yes! Excellent. I guess I only got the, this box is heavy though, it's gotta be. Oh, man, how'd they fit that in there? Excellent. Oh, this is good. VCR. Free VCR inside, I like that. Breakfast in the morning in Kutztown. What could be better? This is Fruity Pebbles. Let's test it out. Mmm. Do I drop enough food while I eat? Nothing like a banana to top off a nutritious breakfast. You guys ever do this as you were a kid? Well?
No, I haven't, right?
Maybe not. Let's get to this banana here. What the?
Oh, what? Cut.
Ow! Get that.
It's a banana, Mike. Ray, you're not supposed to touch that. Just.
All right, wait a second.
Put it over there.
Wait a second. No, cut.
It's a prop, Ray. This is.
Actually, that was pretty nice. Why don't we have a little? Why don't?
Let's do this over again.
Wolf, no. Keep it. It's all right. Why don't we do like a whole tour of the place?
A tour. All right, fine.
Who hit the mic anyway? Did you do that?
I did it, man. I hit it.
All right, where should we go?
I told you about it. We told you. It was an omnidirectional.
You know, to tell you the truth, I really feel like going back to
Do
sleep.
it again, Ray.
Ray, wake up. Come on, Ray. Ray, you got a show to do. Let's go. Ray?
Oh, gee. Where am I? Ah, Ken, good to see
Hanging out with Ray Foley.
Ken, oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
All right, you got
I forgot where I was. I had a horrendous nightmare that we did this roll in. But anyway, we're back, and here we are, back on the show. Hi, how you doing? Well, what a nightmare it was. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have a guest now coming on the show, because that's what we do here. Please welcome Mike Marcario, a related arts major.
right, Mike.
Perfect.
Now, you say you're a related arts major. Now, does this mean that you're related to someone in the art department? Thank you. Had to get that in.
No, exactly. It means I pick 3 areas of concentration. My first pick is painting and sculpture. My second, theater and film. My third is music.
And what is your favorite out of the 3?
Painting and sculpture.
And you brought with you some paintings
Yes.
and sculpture. We'll look at that in a couple of minutes. Sure. But what is your basic theory and philosophy behind art?
Well, I think art should definitely give a message to the viewer. The birth of art back in the caves of France, men tried to communicate with the spirits, the gods, and all throughout history and all civilizations, they did the same. Renaissance was spreading the word of gospel. But nowadays, in the postmodernism, some messages are sort of vague. And, well, we just got to work with it, try it out a little bit better.
So you definitely prefer the art of today rather than the art of yesterday?
Yeah, I do, because I think we've become more sophisticated. We don't like the message, you know, slapped in our face or what they call narrative art.
Right. Now, you said earlier that that art should communicate something.
Yes.
Now, you know about the big controversy on campus
Yeah, I do.
with the Leon Gers sculptures. Do you have an opinion on that? Anything to
Yeah,
say?
I have a couple opinions. My first opinion would be I think all the art on campus should come from campus. I think they should give grants to students to do their own work, maybe $1,000, a couple of $100, you know. Secondly, his work I don't really enjoy. He doesn't work in a round. He uses vibrant colors that just doesn't match the piece. You know, simple pieces with these outrageous colors.
So you're saying that art should definitely blend in rather than stick out?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I just don't think he does it well.
You personally just don't enjoy the
Right.
sculptures on campus?
No.
Okay, well, let's take a look at some of your art that you have brought. What is this with the eye over here?
Okay, this
Can
is
we
a
get shot of that?
conceptual piece. It's not really a visual piece because basically it's just the eye, and I doubt the cameras are picking up the reflection in the eyeball, which would be a reflection of a road map. And that would mean that, this is a self-portrait, by the way, and the road map indicates that I know what I want to do in life, and it's just getting there is the problem. And often I find myself with choices, not knowing which road to take, and if I ever do get lost, it doesn't take me much to get back on the right track.
That's
really.
nice. That's interesting.
Thanks.
And you have that other painting there.
Yeah, I
which
think
is-
art as beauty. Some people say, well, art doesn't have to say a
that
message.
reminds me of a tree of some kind.
That's
I don't know
exactly what it is, really. My
Am I good or what?
You're
I mean,
very
I can
good.
pick out art like you don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can even get this on this sculpture back here. What, can you explain this to us?
Yeah, this
I
was,
don't really-
I was influenced by the skyline of New York. And if you ever looked at it, the Empire State Building has a lot of semi-tall buildings around it. And that was like New York in its day, you know. And decades later, they had to build downtown Wall Street because it wasn't big enough, it wasn't roomy enough. So that's what this is, bigger, more stylized pieces. And I'm just concerned of, you know, what's next in the
All
next
right.
couple of decades.
So where are you headed art-wise? Or do you just, anything that comes your way you'll take?
Yeah, that's why I'm related to arts. After graduation, if I could sign up with like a stock company, a theater group, I'll take it. Get into films, painting, be a, you know, a helper to a sculptor, painting apprentice.
All right, Mike.
You know.
Well, I hope all luck follows you, and good luck in whatever you do.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate you coming on.
No problem,
Thanks a lot.
Ray.
Mike Marcario, look out for his work on the Kutztown campus. Thank you for coming on. And thanks for hanging out. See you next week. Hi, this is Ray Foley. Thanks for watching the show tonight. If you have any ideas for the show, or if you know anyone who would like to be on the show, such as an artist, musician, or anyone else entertaining, we want them on the show, so please drop us a line at Hanging Out, Kutztown University Telecommunications Department, Rickenbach Learning Center. Please leave your name and number at the beep.
Ray, I know you're there, man. Just pick up. I got an idea for the show. Ray. Forget it. I'll call later.
Hey, Dr. McFarland, what are you doing tonight?
I'm hanging out with Ray Foley.
How you doing? Welcome to the show, Hanging Out. I'm your host, Ray Foley, and tonight we are the executive staff of Newsbreak. They are here with us tonight. Also, we have an amazing roll-in, which we'll get to later. But before we get to that, can we get a shot of the band? Because it's hat night tonight, and they're wearing various hats, and they're looking good. Stay tuned next week. I think it's Boxer Short Night. Boxer Short Night here on the Hanging Out Show. Please join me in welcoming our main guest of this evening, the mayor of Kutztown. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome him. Thank you very much. There we go. I'll just get that on. Excellent. How you doing? We're here with Mayor James Schwoyer, but you wanted me to be informal, call you Jim.
That's correct.
Whatever's going on. Okay, thank you very much for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. The main concern is with the university and the town, how they cooperate. How does the town see the university?
Well, I think in the last year especially there's been quite a few changes as far as accepting the university. And that is due to all the different projects that we're getting the students involved in our community and the way the attitude is of the students with the townspeople. So I think it's a plus attitude right now.
It really is. I think when I came here freshman year, it did seem like there was some tension down there, just going in the various shops and stuff like that. Now I go downtown, something has changed. It seems there seems to be less animosity, and I guess it's attributed to you. You've been in office for what?
This is my 25th year.
25th year, wow.
Right.
And what have you done different these last couple of years, at least?
Well, I think one thing that happened is we have a new president up here, Dr. McFarland.
Yes. Excellent.
And he has been a great asset to the university and to our community. And we have worked together, and I think we have the understanding that we both have to live together in this community.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the students are accepting it as their second home. And I'm looking forward to 3 more years, and I don't think it'll be any problem compared to the 25 years I had beforehand.
All right, now earlier you were saying something about the OCAC. Oh, OCAC. What is that?
It's Off-Campus Advisory Committee. And that is, I think it's about 8 or 9 students of different organizations we belong to up here at the university. And we just had a meeting today, and we discussed problems that can arise, and they want to try to help things in the community. I know one of the events they're looking at is maybe removing snow for the older people in our community, which I think
I saw a sign.
Yeah, I think that's a wonderful idea.
Oh, there was an article in the newspaper or something like that in the Keystone.
Yeah.
So the basic feeling is to get the university and the town as one.
That's correct, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I guess there's always those people who don't feel it's quite working.
Well, the only thing I can say, what I have started too, is every time we meet down in Borough Hall, we meet twice a month, and the first meeting is always in the Borough Hall, and today was up at the university. We bring out the ordinances that might affect the young people up here. And I know the first one that everybody was concerned about was the open container law.
Yeah, big issue.
And what we do is discuss the ordinance, pro and con, and we usually arrive at a conclusion that I guess we do have to have it.
What is going on with the open container law?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's been effective because...
it has been effective?
Yeah. I think not only the students, the people realize you cannot walk around in our community on public streets or highways with an open container of alcoholic beverages. And so I think, yeah, it seems to be working.
And another issue is, especially, I think I myself am probably the main contributor to the parking ticket fiasco. I think myself, I am responsible for the new town hall from all the money I've paid. I don't know what happened there. Is there anything that can be done about that? Because every day it seems like...
Well, the only thing, one of the big improvements we have done, and, and that is with the university parking the cars over on the fairgrounds. So you can imagine the problem we had downtown when you take the 500 cars that are parking over here and they run at different streets in our community.
And you said earlier that about the president of this university. How are you two working together?
Well, if we have any problems, we get together and discuss them. And I think the response has been tremendous with Dr. McFarland. And what he feels is whatever the problems are downtown, he wants to be part of it. And the same way I try to feel that whatever happens up here, I want to be part of it too.
And the basic feeling is, I guess, communication between our president and you, the mayor.
That's correct.
Of Kutztown. We get together and things will all work out together. Okay, well, listen, I really appreciate you being on. It really is nice. Hopefully
it's my pleasure being
we
here.
can look forward to anything in the future going on. You know what I love? I just want to mention the Christmas trees that you put up, little things like that the town does. Really makes it, you know, on the poles, those trees, stuff like that.
Well, one thing I want to say about that is that those trees are what it's called scrub trees. They never would grow up because the trunk isn't straight or something like that. So a lot of people say it's a waste of a pine tree, but it isn't. Actually, what they're doing is taking out the bad trees and then we give them to us to put up on our street light standards.
That's excellent. Thank you very much.
All right,
Keep up the
pleasure
good work.
being here. Right.
Thank you very much. And this is a roll-in that we had the chance to shoot, I guess. And shall we take a look at it?
Okay.
Okay, here we are at the Kutztown Cafeteria. Here come some people. Hey guys, how you doing? Good morning. Waiting to, can we, well, why don't you guys go first? You guys go first. There you go. We don't want to disturb anyone. How was breakfast?
Excellent.
Did you mingle with any of the workers?
No.
No, she didn't mingle with any of the workers. Well, I'm going to. Let's go. Carol, she's one of my favorites. Carol, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay, well, what do you have there for me?
One of the Kutztown hats?
Was this set up earlier? Here we go. All right, how's it look?
Oh, fine. You look great.
Okay, thanks a lot. How long have you been working here?
Oh, approximately 8 years.
And I think it's the unanimous decision that she's one of the favorite. You're in the top 10.
Thank you very much. That was nice. Top five. Who are the two with the top four?
I don't know, anime. You know, anime. And then there's, oh gosh, what's the other one? So many that I don't know their names, yet I say hi to them every day. Let's go, shall we? Oh wait, Ruth. Remember Ruth?
Yeah, I remember Ruth.
But she's in the back now. She doesn't work out anymore, but... You know, it hurts me when a cafeteria worker gets moved. You know, sometimes they work up the line and then they get moved. And I know you must feel the same way. Well, here we go. We're going to, isn't she great? I didn't even have my ID, and I got by. It's because I know her. Line 4. Ooh, we can get some people coming down. Here we go. Were the eggs good today? Were they a little runny, or how were they?
They were pretty good today.
Pretty good?
Yeah, for a change.
Okay, thanks a lot. See you later. There you go. How you doing? Hey, Clint, what's up? How was the meal today? How were the eggs?
I didn't have the eggs. They
What did you have?
really agree with my digestive system, you know what I mean?
You seem up this morning. You seem really awake.
Well, yeah.
That's because of the KU breakfast, I'm sure. That just gets you energized.
Potatoes. I like the potatoes.
Clint Hipschman right here.
How you doing?
See you later, Clint.
Bye.
Good morning.
We talked more about the
breakfast? Yeah.
I don't like the eggs, and the bacon's pretty crispy and greasy. But
what do you think of my hat?
The hat's all right. I recognize it. It's what they wear in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Did I mention I like the potatoes?
You did. You did mention.
And you know, every now and then they do French toast, right? And it's pretty good.
They do it just so.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we get to go back there and we're going to see exactly how they make the French toast. So you're going to have to watch the show, though. It's on this Wednesday. This Wednesday. Okay, so watch it this Wednesday. Okay, see you later, Clint. Let's see what this girl's doing. Hey, how you doing? Let's see what she's going to have for breakfast. She looks like an eggs and bacon type. Let's see. She's going for the...
Oh, she went for the French toast. I thought it was going to be eggs and bacon. No, she went for the toast. Bad call. Hi, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Mr. Bob Wilkin, he is the, what, morning manager?
I'm the food service director.
Food service director here at KU. Do you mind if we go back here?
Nope, go right ahead.
Okay, thanks a lot. I didn't want to barge on back. Can you give us a little tour, show us what's going on here? Oh, is this macaroni and cheese?
Macaroni and
check
cheese
that out.
Today.
Oh, wow, let me check out that Big Ben. Look at that.
Go right ahead.
Hi there. You are the chef?
Sous chef.
Sous chef.
Right.
Oh, wow, look at that. That is a big thing. Can we get a shot of that macaroni and cheese? That is a lot. Holy.
I made 30 gallons. 30 gallons of macaroni and cheese.
Hi there, how are you?
Pretty good.
How you doing? Paul, you are the baker here?
I'm trying to be.
How you doing? Wow, what do you basically cook back here? A lot of cupcakes and...
Oh, we're going to make a lot of chocolate cake today. We'll make bread today, some French bread.
Oh, you actually make the bread here?
We make all the bread here, except for a toast or something.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What do you got cooking here? Some icing? So you're the only baker back here? You're responsible for it?
3 women working with me.
Hey, that's not bad.
That's good.
I know. Hey. That's great. And you still get the work done?
And I know when I'm well off.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Now, what can someone do? Like you were talking about the salad bar, if you don't think that's a good idea or what, who can they speak to? Besides, I know like if you're in the dorms, they usually have someone that speaks to the cafeteria people, but what if you live off campus?
You can just give us a call here. It's the easiest thing. We're willing to talk to anybody that comes in. We can just call us at 861-4680.
Any complaints or anything, or any suggestions? No. Oh, wait, I have a suggestion. You know what I like?
What's that?
Mozzarella cheese for the salad bar.
Mozzarella cheese for the salad bar. Okay.
Mozzarella cheese. Well, I don't really use it for my salad. On the pasta bar, you put the mozzarella cheese on there. It's great. Just a little cooking hint. Okay, well, is that the whole kitchen or what? Wow, look at that. Oh, wait, is that Shirley back there?
That's Shirley, yes.
I think I'm going to go speak to Shirley. Okay, thank you very much for showing me around. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Okay, thank you. Can we get a shot of us together with the hats on? Okay, I don't know why we did that, but Merry Christmas, because the Christmas spirit is around. Staff of Newsbreak, here they are. Go, guys. Shake someone's hand here or what? Hey, how are you? Okay, now who are you guys?
Well, this is Rose Banger, Executive News Director.
This is Don Hampton, Executive Director.
And this is Steve Masiolik, Executive Producer.
Excellent, excellent. Yes. Now, how is Newsbreak helping you get ready for the real world?
Well, I guess I'll tell basically what Newsbreak is. Newsbreak is basically a 10-minute taped live news where we have news, sports, campus events, and weather. And what it does is it gives us sort of like a real-life simulation of what one can expect going out in the world as far as production of news.
The broadcast news of Kutztown.
Yes.
Basically. And did someone say that they just got finished with an intern? They were out there? How was that, Rose?
It was a great experience. I interned at KOW Channel 3 in Philly over the summer. And I think Kutztown prepared me by giving me a basic knowledge and understanding of a broadcast institution, actually a newsroom. It's much faster down there, and they don't worry about the petty little things that we do here, but we have to since we're learning. But definitely I couldn't have taken one day. I would have gone crazy if I didn't have this.
The Newsbreak experience?
The Newsbreak experience first, definitely.
And you know what's funny? You three all, obviously you know this, but for our viewers, all went to this. What is this whole thing? You went to the same school before? Or?
Don has the sweatshirt.
Yeah, this is the sweatshirt, official sweatshirt of Montgomery County Community College. And it's actually located in Blue Bell, not Blue Ball. Blue Bell.
Blue Bell, okay. A lot of people confuse the two.
Blue Bell, They're close to each other,
right.
But, yeah.
And what happened? One came and you just said, hey, I'm following him.
Well, it kind of started as...
Steve
started it all.
Yeah, well, a guy by the name of Dean Osborne.
Dean Osborne, and myself. We came up a semester before Don and Rose, plus there are two other people that came up here as well. They're on Newsbreak, George Owen and Dave Mandowitz.
Producer and another director.
That also went to Montgomery County, too.
Wow.
So I came up here with Dean Osborne the following semester. The four of them came up. So basically, we've taken
over.
So the people that ran Montgomery County, because there was also a very similar program in Montgomery County too.
Campus Connection.
Campus Connection.
Oh,
so the
similar to Newsbreak.
Yes.
So basically the brain trust there has transported itself to Kutztown University.
So you were all used to doing that, so when you came here, it was just a natural thing to get involved with Newsbreak?
We all have our own distinct personalities, but overall we work really well together. And we were the maybe 5 people on the exec staff there, so we brought whatever, after we did 2 years there, and when we had to get out, we chose Kutztown.
Excellent.
So.
What do you think, we'll start I guess with Steve, of the Kutztown Telecommunications Department?
Well, they have a lot more money than Montgomery County did as far as putting in the actual program itself. And just working with some of the equipment here has helped out a lot. But at Montgomery County, it was a very intensive program where it eventually became part of, you had to do it. Your grade depended upon putting a ton of work in it. And eventually it wasn't just a grade itself, it was the work. I mean, because this is what I want to do with my life.
You wanted to do it,
I want to do it. That's the whole thing. Eventually it was like, great, but then it's like, I want to do this.
We stayed, it's fun for us. We stayed sometimes 11 o'clock, 12, 1 o'clock at night.
Really?
Working
Wow.
on our own individual projects
Like we do
together.
Well,
No,
I don't want to speak for these guys here, but
Go ahead, Steve.
I'll do it anyway.
Seem to be doing it. I don't know.
I've been doing it anyway.
now.
I am the
Privilege.
executive producer anyway. But I think our feeling is that Newsbreak itself, we're on Monday through Thursday, and there's no credit for it. We get no credit. So any good we get, it's just for ourselves. Any bad we get is worse because
Plus
it's
just the
yeah. So
experience
we're
itself.
doing it. We're doing it because this is what we want to do for our life. And one of the negatives about Kutztown is there are a lot of people that slip through the system that don't get involved in programs like Ray Foley, like with sports. Sports Scene is a class project, but University Newsbreak, they're a valuable experience that are people that are not. By not involving themselves with it, they're just slipping through the system here and getting the same degree as me. Yet, what are they learning? I mean, are they really getting the same experience? Do they really deserve a bachelor degree in telecommunications? Same as myself.
And show the effort. When we realize when we go out in the real working world that you're going to be having to work all crazy hours, the holidays,
Well,
Christmas,
you are getting
New Year's.
prepared to go out there soon enough. It's right outside your door. Well, Don, Steve, Rose, thank you very much for being on.
Where's our free gift that we get
no,
from being
it's,
on? Well, when your producers call
that's
me.
after this. That's after
okay.
this. So 7:30 every night except for Friday.
Yeah.
We will be watching.
Channel.
See, I watch every Wednesday.
Channel 28.
It could be because my show's right after. I don't know if that's anything to do.
Channel 28.
By the way, this
and
painting.
Channel 8.
Channel 28 and 8. The
Strong
painting up
lead in
here
KTV
hung.
Newsbreak.
We thank you very much. He can be seen in the art gallery CD
It's
show.
a well-hung painting.
It is. It's a well-hung painting. Until next
what a card.
week, thanks for hanging out. Let's hit it, band, shall we? Hi, this is Ray Foley. Thanks for watching the show tonight. If you have any ideas for the show, or if you know anyone who would like to be on the show, such as an artist, musician, or anyone else entertaining, we want them on the show, so please drop us a line at Hanging Out, Kutztown University Telecommunications Department, Rickenbach Learning Center. Please leave your name and number at the beep.
Ray, I know you're there, man. Just pick up. I got an idea for the show. Ray, forget it. I'll call later.
President McFarland, what are you doing tonight?
I'm hanging out with Ray Foley.
Ray Foley? Does he go to school here?
Okay. Hello there, welcome boys and girls to the Hanging Out Christmas Special. There's Frosty the Snowman, the little red-nosed guy, Riding Hood, or is that, what is that, reindeer is what it is, and also the keyboard player. Check him out. Can we get a shot of the keyboard player? What the? It's snowing in the studio here, ladies and gentlemen. That's because it's Christmas. You know who's here tonight? I know you're not going to believe this. It's still snowing. Stephanie Bromley is here tonight. Stephanie Bromley. Can we hear it for Stephanie Bromley? She's here tonight. I know you can't believe it, but she's here. Also, the Medieval Renaissance Club will be here. And as a matter of fact, can we bring them out right now? Medieval Renaissance Club, let's go. All three of you right now. Let's go. Oh, they're here. Rich, how you doing? Put on your mic there. How are you there? Excellent, excellent. Unbelievable audience. Okay, for Salon Joe, if you are watching, this is not danger, because we had him on the show a little bit earlier. Now, who, can we introduce you guys, or what? Rich Dries. Yeah. And Heather Laswell. And your mic is falling off, because these Renaissance costumes aren't as, I guess, as good as the ones in 1990. What's your name again?
Nada Warner.
Nada Warner. And what does the Renaissance Club usually do for the holidays? You just had a...
Okay, basically we help the Alumni Association and specifically Mr. Charles Scanzello of the music department throw the annual Christmas dinner. Basically we have a lot of alumni, people from the community, even some students come on up and basically reenact a high feast from the Middle Ages, early Renaissance period that would have been done around Christmas time.
Now how did you all get into this? Because look, these costumes, I mean, what is this? What century exactly is it?
Well, some of us do different eras. You know, some of us have things from different time periods. This particular one is 15th century.
Yeah. Is this all the same, or are you all 15th century?
This is basically all around 1570, 1580.
And how do you get started in something like this? I mean, I have trouble enough dressing in pants and a shirt, but how do you get all these stuff on?
There are resources available that can show you, you know, how things looked then, and there are even things that can tell you how to put together something.
Yeah, there's costuming books out.
There's actually people that make.
And you were saying that you didn't make this, but you actually make your own Renaissance clothing.
But I make my own gowns.
You made that one? Now, how do you go about doing that? Because maybe you can make. Is that? There's still snowing around here. It's out of my hair. Now, how do you start working on something like that?
Well, you just get an idea of who you want to be for your persona or your character.
Yes.
And then you start.
Pardon me, I'm just getting this out of my head.
Then you start doing research on what that character would wear for that period or that class, and then you just start sketching things out that look like that period, and do research, and then you can start making it.
Okay,
there are
now,
patterns available to use.
Now you were saying about picking a persona. Now, are you all different people in this Renaissance thing, or you have different names? Wait, can you speak in that language?
Not really. Basically,
no.
Okay. The purpose of the Renaissance Club is to learn through like a living history, similar to the way Civil War reenactors reenact the Battle of Gettysburg every summer down in Gettysburg. To do that, you pick an era you would like to study, say the 1500s, and you build a like a persona or a fictional character type that would be in that field that you wish to study. Say you wish to study the privateering system that England set up. You would say, okay, I'm a privateer. You go out and research what privateers did, their type of clothing, and you either make it yourself or find a girlfriend who can sew for you.
That would be helpful. And what is your name in the medieval time?
Mine is Rigmond de Flechier.
Rigmond de Flechier.
Yeah, it's part French, part Germanic.
What would my name be? Ray Foley was the name.
Ray would go down to Rigmund from Middle German. Foley, I'm not sure. You'd have to look it up.
Did you take Rigmond because of my name? By any chance?
No.
Or no.
No.
Oh, that was before you knew about me. Okay,
Yeah.
I was just wondering if maybe something. And how about you two? What are your names?
Lupa Waffendale.
Lupa Waffendale.
Mhm.
Lupa Waffendale completely. And you're not Frank Zappa's kids. These
No.
are Waffendale over here.
Not that we're admitting to anyway.
Right. And what are yours?
I'm Iceland. My persona doesn't
Iceland?
have a last name. She's
Just like the Madonna thing and share one name.
nothing
Pretty hip.
like the Madonna and Sharon
Yeah.
thing.
Pretty hip though to have one name. And how did you all get involved in this Renaissance thing? And how can other people become involved if they want to?
Well, for people on campus, probably the easiest way would be to stop by Old Main Concourse on Tuesdays around 7:30.
And you're
That's
all
when
there.
we-
I always see you there, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you're auditioning for a play or what happened there, but you're all wearing these
We
clothing
often
and-
get that reaction because we dress weird.
Yeah.
But usually most people have played role-playing games such as Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. A lot of
or,
people compare the two.
Pennsylvania Ren Fairs or other Ren Fairs, or basically loving the literature for that period, such as Shakespeare or even Arthur legends.
Straight history buffs somehow get involved.
A lot of the fairy tales
So
have
the
a basis
Old Main
in medieval
Concourse is
tradition.
where you were to meet?
Or you
Well,
can
thank
just get hijacked into it the way I was.
Okay, like Rich was hijacked into it. Well, thank you very much for being on, and a Merry Christmas, and I hope you had fun at your Renaissance dinner.
Hey, we did.
And thank you very much. Thanks a lot, guys. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Now, what we're going to be seeing now is a little roll-in we had a chance to do a couple of days ago. Let's see if we can take a look at that.
What do I want for Christmas?
Right.
A nice boyfriend. That's what I'd like to have.
What else?
Cocker spaniel. I don't really want anything. I can't think of anything. New car.
What do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas? Just the peace of knowing that I'll never have to come back here again. Of course, that's probably impossible since it's been 7 years now, and probably be 7 more before I'm ever finished. So, unfortunately, I probably won't get my Christmas present this year, but maybe next year.
Graduation?
Yeah, after graduation, which will be the following year. So that's what I want. Do I have any food in my teeth?
I want my friends to come home from the Middle East.
New stereo system. New stereo? Yeah, sounds good.
Jeep Renegade 1991, fully loaded with a gray top and black interior.
Not bad.
Oh, lots of money. Now I want a ticket to Texas to see my friend that just got married.
What do you want for Christmas?
This guy.
What guy?
I don't want to say his name because he go here.
What does he look like?
Fine.
Fine. Would you like anything else with this fine guy?
3.0. This might be a new car.
A new car? What kind of car would you like?
Toyota Supra. Or a pickup truck.
Anything and everything. I want to go back to Jamaica for a little while. That's what I want.
You from Jamaica?
I'm not from there, but I've been there before, and I want to go back. It's too cold here.
All right.
I want a wetsuit.
A wetsuit?
Yeah, a surf wetsuit. Not the kind you scuba dive with, but a surf wetsuit.
I don't get it.
Because then I'm going to move to the coast and surf.
It's a wetsuit, but it's not for surfing.
No, it's for surfing, but it's not for scuba diving.
Oh, I see.
But I'm never going to get it because Santa lives in the North Pole.
Hey, he's getting this tape. He's getting this tape. Wave to Santa.
Hi, Santa. You got to go down south and on the coast, and you'll find one. It's called the Animal. I want the Animal. Anything to do with Disney, Walt Disney stuff. Good enough?
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
I'm a Walt Disney fanatic.
I would like a brand new Jeep for Christmas. I've always wanted a Jeep, and I would die for a Jeep for Christmas.
What color?
White. It has to be white.
Christmas. There's a new sled. I went for a new sled for Christmas. A new, yeah, and a Red Ryder BB gun. So, all right. Okay. Anything else? No, just warmth and comfort from my family. Let me see you do an imitation of Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Yeah.
What would I like for Christmas? Well, I just kind of want to go home and relax and hope I get good grades from this semester. That's what I want for Christmas.
What do you want for Christmas?
Oh, money, basically, just money. I need money. Up in college, you need all money you can get.
That's right. Anything else?
I need an answer machine, so we get an answer machine. Answer maybe a couple pair of clothes, I don't know. See how it goes.
All right. Yeah. Can you do an imitation of Santa Claus for me?
Oh, Merry Christmas and to all a good night.
Excellent roll in there. And it is still winter, I think it is. Is it snowing yet, or are we not going to get any snow? Is it snowing soon? I love the first snow. Is he up there, or is he not going to throw any snow? There we go. See, now it was planned. Okay. Well, if you're wondering, why am I wearing this jacket, Ray? It looks a little feminine. Well, it's because it's a girl's jacket, but let's see if we can get a look at it. Take a look at this. It's done by Daphne Hoyt, and I wish I could tell you where to find her, but you're just going to... She goes to this school, so if you don't know who she is, then I guess you're pretty out of luck. But if you know what she is, and you can get this jacket, and she'll do one for you. Please welcome Stephanie Bromley to the show. Come on, the one and only. Where is she? Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Steve. Oh, put the mic on then. You're here, Steph.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
And you brought some snakes with you. Oh
Yeah,
my
I did.
Goodness, look at that.
I did.
Can I check one of these out? How'd you ever become
Sure.
interested in snakes? Wait, before we do, this is like my first time holding these out.
It
This
won't
is not
bite
gonna
you.
bite.
It won't bite you, I promise.
Oh wow, that feels
It's not slimy.
very slimy. Very slimy. How'd you
Oh,
become
it's
interested in
not
snakes?
slimy.
What's your major?
Environmental biology.
By the way,
That's my
Daphne, if the snake does anything on this jacket, I'm not responsible. Oh yes, it's crawling in the jacket. I think we don't want that guy crawling. Oh my goodness, yes. There
He
we
likes
go.
you.
There we go.
She likes
For some reason, because this is being taped, I feel like it's not happening. But if this bites me, I will feel it. Or will this bite? Will this not
No,
bite?
she won't bite you.
Okay, wow, look at this. And what is that one? How big is that? That's a big one. Major big.
This is about 4 feet long, this snake.
4 feet long. That
It's
is.
about 4 years old.
Oh my goodness. Yes, it's pretty darn big. Do these things shed or what? What's the deal with these?
Yeah.
Look at this. This is now. How does this kill someone? Isn't it supposed to squeeze
Yeah,
the
these
person
are
or something?
constrictors. They're constrictors when they...
If these are
wish you Merry Christmas.
What?
Merry Christmas from Mama.
Merry Christmas from Mama. Gina Pileggi. Gina Pileggi, ladies and gentlemen. Here, I want you to have this candy cane. I want you to have this candy cane.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Wow, I think we'll have to get to this later after the show, but wow, that's very nice. Thanks a lot, Mamas. And Gina, thank you very much. And while we had the pizza, this thing is now so, I cannot get this off my arm. Or can I? Do you want to help me get that off?
Sure.
Before it crawls up and does something else?
And
Do you
bites
sleep?
your ear?
Yeah. Do you sleep with these snakes or what? Because these are pretty, I don't know, maybe.
No, I keep them
I
in,
like that question.
in
I don't know.
aquariums.
Yeah? Whoa. Oh,
I
my-
keep
and-
them in aquariums.
Yeah. And purely biology usage or what?
No, well, they're my pets.
Ooh, this one's shedding. What a holiday gift this is, isn't it? Snakes on the show, the whole holiday theme. This is working well, I love it. Let's see. Can I have that big one? Let me just try the big one. Oh my goodness. You must pick, do you bring these to parties and, oh my God.
Sure, they're great entertainment.
Oh my God. Now you put this around your neck, don't you?
Sure.
Yet, when it kills people, it squeezes them. Why is that?
Right. Well, the snake knows like I'm just too big
Oh
to
my God.
to eat. You know, they
Phew.
can tell that I'm too big, and besides, I don't smell like a rat. Hopefully.
No, you don't, but this is going for something. Whoa, it's going, yipes.
Oh, he likes you too.
Oh my goodness, it's going down an area that, could you please help me out before my Christmas becomes a nightmare over here? Dave's Shivs. Did you check out this painting behind you? Do you like that painting? It's almost like a
it's
snake.
beautiful.
Dave Shivs painted that, and it's written
It's
right here on this paper, but Dave Shivs did actually paint that.
Kind of a Christmassy
Yeah,
thing with all
it
that
is. It's
snow,
very
glacial
Christmassy.
action going on.
Oh my! So what do you want? Anything special? Anything special going on for Christmas? Environmental? Anything environmental you want to say? Like don't use wrapping paper or something?
No, you can use wrapping paper, just don't use plastic.
Don't use. Speaking of plastic.
Speaking of plastic, the
hey.
styrofoam. Oh, it is plastic. I can't
I'm
believe
sorry.
it.
No, this will be cleaned up and it'll be recycled for the.
That's terrible. Recycled for what? That's
more
terrible.
snow. Recycled for
More snow.
Hey, what do you say we get to this pizza? What do you say we get to this pizza?
I don't. No, thanks. I'm not.
Not
hungry.
even the snake wants a slice?
No, no. It's
All right.
too
Well,
greasy.
I guess I'm just gonna have to. Here, you can munch on this candy cane.
Oh,
You know what we're gonna
thanks.
see right
Cool.
now?
What are we gonna see?
We're gonna see Father Michael Wilson, and he's gonna leave us with some words about the holiday season.
Oh.
How's studying
Who
going?
is that?
Well, you'll see in a couple of minutes,
okay.
I guess. What do you want for Christmas? Anything special?
Another snake.
Another snake she wants for Christmas. Father Michael Wilson, let's see what he has to say.
Hi, everyone. One of the most interesting things about working on a college campus and working with young people full-time has got to be the richness of the differences. Differences in the way people think and the way they dress, cultural differences and ethnical differences, race differences, and certainly we have a variety of religious differences also. While the differences are important, I believe that sometimes we stress the differences at the expense of those things that we share in common. Those things that are more basic to our humanity, our common humanity, if I can use that term. Our essential need for support and understanding and love. Basically, our need for one another. At the root of so many of our problems in the world today, it seems that we stress the differences at the expense of those things that we share in common. As another semester here at KU runs down, and as we're surrounded by the trappings of the holiday season, and even as we approach a new year, how nice it would be if all of us together could sit down, if only for a moment, to contemplate and to think, to get into ourselves, to get in touch with our sense of understanding and our sense of love, to realize that we are different and we will have differences, but to highlight those things that we share in common, our common humanity. Because I believe then and only then will our individual lives be enriched, will our lives here at KU be enriched, and will our world be a better place. Happy holidays.
Oh, they're all of 2 slices in there, you guys. Cool, saved them a piece.
What? Oh, hi, we're back. Yes, I was just getting to this pizza. Excellent. Stephanie's still here with me. She's not eating pizza, but she's fidgeting with the snake. Hey, listen, I want to thank everyone for this semester. I want to thank everyone on the crew and the band and the new keyboard player who... Are you going to join us next semester or what? Sure. Can we hear a little something? Yeah. Just a little, I don't know what. Hey, that was jerky.
That was good.
Crew, thank you very much. Audience, thank you. Wolf, Drew, everyone, thank you very much. Steph, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.